History is filled with stories of human civilizations, their cultures, traditions, and moral values. One such historical topic is the presence of same-sex relationships and gender identity variations throughout time. While the modern LGBTQ movement is relatively new, records of these behaviors stretch back thousands of years. In ancient civilizations, same-sex relationships and gender nonconformity were observed in different ways. The Greeks, for example, had a concept known as pederasty, where older men mentored young boys, often involving a romantic or sexual aspect. In Rome, certain emperors, such as Nero, were known to engage in same-sex unions. However, these relationships were not seen as an alternative to traditional marriage, but rather as indulgences alongside their societal roles. In China, historical records from the Han Dynasty mention male companions of emperors, such as the story of Emperor Ai, who cut off his sleeve so as not to wake his sleeping lover, Dong Xian. This act gave rise to the term cut sleeve, which was a poetic way of referring to male relationships. However, these relationships were still secondary to the traditional family structure, as men were expected to marry and produce heirs. As major religions such as Christianity and Islam spread, attitudes toward same-sex relationships changed. Many religious texts and doctrines viewed these behaviors as sinful or unnatural, leading to laws that criminalized them. In medieval Europe, severe punishments were introduced, including the death penalty in some cases. During the Spanish Inquisition, individuals accused of homosexuality were often executed. British colonialism played a key role in shaping modern laws regarding LGBTQ issues. Many former British colonies, including India, Malaysia, and parts of Africa, inherited laws that criminalize same-sex relationships. Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, introduced in 1861, banned homosexual acts, a law that remained in place for over 150 years before being overturned in 2018. The 20th century saw a major shift in attitudes. In the West, particularly after World War II, LGBTQ activism began to rise. The Stonewall riots of 1969 in New York City marked a turning point as LGBTQ individuals protested against police raids in a gay bar. This event sparked the modern LGBTQ rights movement, leading to the push for same-sex marriage, legal protections, and increased visibility. In 2001, the Netherlands became the first country to legalize same-sex marriage, setting a precedent for many Western nations. Over the following 2 decades, dozens of countries followed suit, while others continued to resist these changes based on cultural, religious, or moral grounds. Today, LQB history is still being written. Some view this movement as progress, while others argue that it challenges long-standing cultural and moral values. Regardless of perspective, one thing is clear. This topic has shaped societies for centuries and continues to be debated worldwide. What do you think about the historical impact of LGBTQ movements? Has society evolved for the better, or have we lost something along the way? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's discuss.